Alright. Let's start kicking ass in the sewer. I love that flaming load screen.
What's this you've called?
I found another man. This helmet's too tight, I can't speak. Lord Xantum is a beholder. But you don't find that out till later. Oh, this is important. It's that bag that dude's carrying with the gaunty eyes. We're gonna have to fight what's in that little spherical thing, cause it's gonna start killing a whole bunch of people. Yep, he's gonna get ugly. Yeah, gonna have to fight some zombies and some skeletons. Really macabre shit. But that's what D&D is all about. Is melee and the macabre. And also the ways that you can make that silly. Like by being a 6'7", 69-year-old paladin. With a 5-chapter backstory. I wrote so much backstory for that dude. A lot of it was based on these two games, Dark Alliance 1 and 2, as far as the locations are concerned. It's actually where I've got the most firm grasp of certain territories in, like, the D&D universe. I don't have any of the books. All I've got are dead rats getting beaten to death by my big-ass fucking club. You're not in the club, you're getting beat by the club. That's right. Out of here. Out of here. Who do you think you are? I am. Who do you think you are? I am. Kobolds are dying, and now they are swarming. Ho, kobolds are dying. Now, I think... Well, actually, you would not know that, so I retract the statement I was going to say. Not because it's just incorrect. And I don't want to lie to you, the people, by saying something incorrect. Or actually, something that's correct, but because it didn't take place, you don't know about it, and therefore I don't need to put it out there because it didn't happen. And I'm sure that was easy enough to follow for those scholars at home. I'm gonna save after beating up all those kobolds. Naked Cromlech is just the naked killer Cromlech. Told by in mythology and mysteries foretold of ancient generations all through to the next generations. From the ancient cavemen to space, the final frontier. Now, sometimes there will be fuses in these treasure chests, and I don't think it's in this game, but there are treasure chest mimics in the second game, in a very specific spot. Oh, yeah, these guys. These spear guys, you gotta be real careful with them. You gotta bob and weave. Serpentine. Serpentine. You don't just attack them in a straight line. That doesn't work at all, as you can see. I mean, honestly, there's like 16 coming up in a line later on. Actually, it's not too far from here. You got to be real careful with that, because they will mess you up. All right, I didn't get all the rats. I know they're all floating around in here. All that steam will cause quite a lot of damage to your uvula. I should be blocking. I got the shield, so I don't need to use as many potions, because they are a commodity, and the less you have to spend money on potions, the better, in my opinion. Alright, there's no reason to go back there. Gonna come over here. And I do like having the map in the right-hand corner to kind of show you everything. Maybe I'll turn it off just for the thrill of the experience. I played this game so many times. And also, I gotta thank the guy who introduced me to this game. I was maybe, like, 12. And I was in Boy Scouts in upstate New York. And my buddy Patrick showed me this game. And the two of us tandem beat it together. And we kicked its ass. I was really... I mean... It was challenging, but I remember really enjoying that experience, and that was my first kind of tip into the D&D pool. So, shout out to you, Patrick. I hope you're doing all right. It's if somehow you have found your way to watching this, you're the real one for getting me into this. Alright, more clubbing, more club. We going clubbing, baby. We going naked clubbing with the dwarfs. That's right. Naked clubbing with the dwarfs. Dun, 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 dun. Naked, naked clubbing. Dun, 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 killing kobolds with the cromlech. I'm killing it on the dance floor, naked dancing. Da da ba 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 da. Look at that big bugbear. Oh shit! I actually should be paying attention. Look at that big bugbear. Look at that big bugbear. Now, I was talking about retreating and how like important that is. One of the reasons why it's important is that you can actually break the like their chase cycle, and then they get to a certain point. You can do that in Dark Souls too, where you just get past the certain box, you know, the certain frame that they're allowed to go through, and then they just kind of stop. And unless you provoke them, they'll just kind of work their way back to their original, like, monitoring position. A lot of these guys, if you just run around them, they can't get a good strike in. That's how you're going to see a lot of bugbears get killed. And those are those big beefy boys. Kobolds and bugbears are what we're subjected to right now. We're going to have a lot more spiders later, but that's in a different part. Let's see if we're actually getting anything of value here. Light mace is good. Warhammer's pretty good. I'm fine with the club for the moment. We got padded boots, which is better than worn leather in my opinion. I mean, because I don't like worn boots, period. And then we just got more boots and shields. All right. We're no diversifying our bonds here today. There's the army of spear-throwing idiots that we're going to have to contend with here in just a second. But let's get some more of that. We're going to try and get all the way through the sewers today. Work our way into the crypts. And there will be blood. So yes, there will be equal representation of both crypt and blood. I know you're seeing a lot of blood from all those kobolds who are so bold and yet so stupid. Nice. Alright, now we've come all the way around here. Hippity hop. There's a lot of platforming in this game, especially later on in this chapter. There are 3 chapters in this. First one is Baldur's Gate. Second one is the Sunset Mountains, and the third is the Marsh of Shalimber. And speaking of limber, we're going to have to keep our ever so slender body behind these blocks so we don't get completely killed by all of these spears. So you're going to have to use this kind of as a deflection here. And I did this tactic once before, and it worked to moderate to good success. So I'm going to try it again. And hope that people's aim is pretty rough, which it is somewhat. Problem is, this is like, you gotta go at an angle, so. Now I do have a shield. I should start using it. But I find myself not doing that. I just kind of take the hits and roll with it. And that's probably not the best way to play this game, especially because I have like 3 shields, but right now this block deflection is actually doing me some good. Okay, now I'm getting hit. Alright, we're getting to the end here though. We only got 4 more of these guys and then we'll collect all the dividends. Just an armada of kobold blood. We'll open all of these up. Thing that sucks is that now we're gonna have to deal with the slime balls. And those guys are my least favorite enemy in the entire series of this game. It's those slimes that just chuck green goo at you. And guess what? It hurts. And it will do damage. And now I'm gonna keep going. Now what I'd like to do is I'm gonna try and save up all the money I can and just deal with the weapons I've got, because I want to get that the scale mail. But it costs 5,000 quid right there. And so I'm gonna have to really mount up some funds here, because we do not have much. You're not really given much. We got a bugbear coming out of here. Where is he? Oh yeah, there's this whole second section. Is this where we fight the giant rat? Oh yeah, giant rat's coming. Forgot about the giant rat. I don't think that's here though. And I'm gonna have to fight that kobold or the bugbear. Because I think one of the things that's really easy to do in this game is accidentally go the right way when you're trying to get like all the treasure and beat all the enemies and all that. It's very easy to be like, oh, you're where you're supposed to be, and there's miles of extra shit behind you. Now, if this were real D&D, you could just ignore all that and just keep going. But me, not today. I want to find this big fucker. There he is. There he is. No one beats the club. You get beat by the club. See, look at that. He didn't stand a chance. He doesn't even have a name tag. You've got no chance. Why don't you just lie down? Go on. Alright. Now, there we go. Now we're going to need the arrows, at least for section 2 here. Alright. Here we go. Little Dwarf, I love this run cycle. I genuinely love this run cycle. Just beep, 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 beep. See, I feel like sounds like Stewie Griffin walking. The chop, chop, chop. Beat you with my club. We're going to the Kobold Club, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get in? Not without coupons. We got coupons. Buy one club, get one free. No spears allowed. No spears allowed at Club Kobold. Hey, take those spears elsewhere. Hey, yeah, you can't throw spears in here. What did I just say? You can't throw your spears in here. Guys, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You gotta leave the Kobold Club. There are no spears. I said no spears. We just kicked Brittany out like 3 days ago. No spears. You guys, no spears. Alright, there we go. Now we got everybody. Nope, we got all... guys, I swear to God, if I see another spear in here, I'm gonna call security. Alright. Took care of all those spear-throwing people in my club. That'll teach him. Okay. This is the way. This is the way. We're gonna come back and say, but we gotta beat the giant rat first. We gotta beat Rat Boy. And who can forget dear Rat Boy? Rat Boy, I resent that. Bart, I keep telling you, stop gnawing on the drywall. Chugga-lugga-lugga, naked dwarf is wandering down the sewers. It's no warmer than it could be, 'cause it's not heat. It's actually raining up at the top of Baldur's Gate. You don't know if anybody's getting hate 'cause it's raining. Everybody just walking in the rain. That's true. We'll go up to town at one point. I'll show you. Everybody's just sad and walking in the rain. You can't even do anything. There's nothing to do up there. But, alright, here we go. Time to fight a giant rat. Naked dwarf fighting a rat that's bigger than him. This is the way life should be. This is peak existence. Society started to decline when you couldn't have dwarves and rats fighting each other. And I remember back in my day, you could just have dwarf giant rat fights and nobody would have their motives questioned. Held it in the sewer, you sold it for $5 a ticket. And there was your Saturday night. Alright, let's save here. Actually, let's see what we've got. What do we have in wave? I mean, this is going to be... I should probably sell a good amount of this, because I don't have too much here. Do I have anything else I can wear? I've got gloves. Alright, I've got some gloves. We're making progress here. Alright. And I have... Yeah, I think this is worth a recall. This is worth recalling here. Alright. I'm gonna sell all of these. I don't need the rubies. I don't know why I keep getting them. Get rid of the shields and all the extra boots and all that. Nice. Get rid of the light mace and the staff and the dagger and the war hammer. Yeah, and the war hammer and the sword. I'm fine just clubbing people right now. All right, we've got 1826. What do I want to get? Because it feels like it's really hard to get armor right now. But I kind of just want to gut it out, to tell you the truth. Just let Naked Dwarf do his thing. Because I really would like to save up most of this money. I mean, because what I need, I think, $5 grand for the scale mail. But it's worth it. At least in my opinion, it's worth it. It's worth it to get it early. I could buy one of these. Actually, the dexterity is probably not a bad idea to increase my armor class. It's just going to take a little bit longer to do. Well, let's look for a minute. Okay, so we have 4 recall potions, so that's plenty. I think I'm just going to save the money. Honestly, we're just going to keep going at this rate. But let's talk to Ipswich first.
Well, met friend. It's
Hi.
good to see a new face in the elf song.
You're an elf song.
Please have a seat, share a drink.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take a hit if you don't mind. I see you're smoking a pipe as well. Sir, I love your mustache. I thought to seek my fortune here, but what little fortune I had was taken from me when I entered the gate.
Ah, sad tale, friend. My heart goes out to you. It seems Baldur's Gate has not been treating its visitors well of late. I, too, am a stranger here.
Well, why did you come to Baldur's Gate?
Well, I came to pay my respects at the Shrine of Suffering, the local temple run by the priests of Ilmater. But I came to find the temple sealed, and no one answered my summons. I had a terrible feeling that something was wrong inside, but I did not know what.
Well, why did you wish to visit the shrine? Excuse me, I had a pint before I talked to you. Why do you wish to visit the shrine?
My brother's bones
Oh,
lie within
sorry.
the crypts beneath the shrine. I'd hoped to pay my respects at his grave and take back with me his medallion that had been buried with him. It was always his intention that it be passed on through our family, and now that I have a little one of my own, I wish my child to have the medallion. But now
Does your kid have the same mustache as you?
I sit here, drink, and wait for the shrine to awake.
Well, if I can find a way into the shrine, I'll see if I can find your brother's tomb. What a wild conversation that must be. You're talking to a naked dwarf about your dead brother's medallion. It's like, well, I'm trauma dumping on this fine naked dwarfing gentleman. Wow. You heard it here first. All right, we're going to save. We're going to go beat Captain Bugbear. Well, this is just a regular Bugbear. This isn't Captain Bugbear. This is Lieutenant Bugbear. No, he doesn't even have he's not even that cool of a name. He's just nameless Bugbear. Because he's not any special or different than the others. Let's get it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 14 kobolds and Lieutenant Bugbear. Yeah, it really does look like that mask is hindering his ability to speak. I don't know who gave him that idea. Alright, yeah, come on everybody. Filter into here so I can assault you all equally. Alright, come on. Yeah, try to snake him in. Just pincer him off one at a time. Pinch him off. That's right, pinch it off. Pinch it off, you little vermin. Pinch it off. Level up, baby. Let's go. And I think that's all of them. Wow. Now, here's the fun part. I'm pretty sure because I have not actually engaged the boss, I can run back here and save having done all of that. But let's level up first. This increases my weight capacity. That's going to be nice. Dodge is going to be good because that'll increase my armor class, which I am going to want. I think what I'm going to do here, though, with these 2 points is I'm going to use it on accuracy and targeting so that my ranged is a little more effective. And the only reason I'm doing this is for the green goo monsters that we're going to have to fight in just a few moments. Or the next video, depending on wherever the editor decides to choppy your pee-pee. Or your MOV. Oh, one of your little goons lived. Alright, congratulations. That's the only shot you're getting. Oh, you're a chieftain. You're not even a lieutenant. Wow. That's gotta be embarrassing. You don't even have a clever name. He's just Bugbear Chieftain. That's a shame. No recognition to the Bugbear community. But I'm guessing by the fact that they're some of the earliest in the game that they're kind of stupid. And arrows, okay. Last playthrough I did of this, I distinctly remember getting arrows in all 4 of the, of the weapon racks. So far we're 2 for 2. I wonder if that's a consistent thing, that they're like all arrows. Nope. I don't know what that is. Looks like a longsword. Oh, hand axe. Okay, that's cool, I guess. And arrows. Well, 3 out of 4. That's pretty close. And a ruby. Now let's go free Ethon. Go Freethon Ethon. But I'm gonna do every other gate besides you first. I'm gonna get all this treasure right here. That's gold. Watch out for fuses, because they will show up. You think they won't, and that's how they get you. Alright. Hello, sir. You're rescued. Aelith told me you followed me down into the sewers, you knob. I'm glad I found you. Well, I'm not capable, he says, naked. But the door to the sewers was locked. How did you get down here? There was another entrance, so I didn't need to go through the cells after all. Well, you sir are a dick. You said before you used to be in the Thieves Guild, so you're a thief then, aye? What do you mean? He doesn't actually recap it for you. When you get that ellipses, you're supposed to just assume that you've now seen the cutscene that they've shown you. Oh, I'll find him. Give me the key, and I'll head deeper into the sewers. Alright, farewell, you dick. The fuck out of my sight. I ought to club you. Yeah, Cromlech don't fuck around. Killer Cromlech right here. See, if Carrion Cross had this gimmick, I bet he would still be at his job. And see, this guy doesn't take bumps either. Alright, Alright, I promised you I would show you town. So now I'm going to show you town. This is the way back into sewers. It's raining, it's dark, and everybody's walking around all sad. This is town. Now what's nice is that the elf song is somewhere around here. And I think we have to go into one of these to find the Thieves Guild as well. So this does matter. And here we are. Back at the elf song. So we'll go back through town actually when we go down there, but let's see what else we have to sell. 2 more of these. Another ruby. My god. I'll keep the rejuvenation potion though. Oh, I got some padded armor. Look at that. See, things tend to resolve themselves. 2.8 is better than 3.5. I think we're done clubbing. I think we are done with the club. Because that's just a regular longsword. I mean, I like... You know what? I'm not going to get rid of it, but I'm going to hold... I'm not going to use it. Alright, so then, finally. So now we can buy a helmet, but I think I'm just going to keep rocking the... gear. There we go. Looks very Centaurian. So, Naked Dwarf days are over. We now officially have clothes. Master has presented Dobby with a sock. Dobby is free. Alright, let's talk to this sad woman.
Please, leave me be. I want
All right, bye. I need to get a recall potion. I just want to make sure. Oh no, I have 5 of them. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying? Are you all right? Who? Kissing? Kissing? Your boyfriend's name is Kissing? Well, what is he kissing? Oh, I hate to tell you that he might be dying here pretty soon. God. He's gonna die. Yeah. Well, if I should see or hear of kissing, I'll let you know. Alright, give me my 75 coins. Oh, you're welcome, Aelith. I'll be happy to receive my prize now. Oh, I'd love to rest, if you know what I mean. I appreciate your hospitality. Oh, there we go. That was actually more sizable than I thought. I don't need to talk to you, right? You don't give me anything?
Thanks for the rescue down in the sewers,
Oh,
friend.
yes, you do.
Feel like a rice.
You fucking hypocrite. You hypocrite. Oh, thanks, you dick.
Did you find that thief who was running around in the sewers?
Not yet. See, I knew I didn't need that amulet of dexterity. I was gonna be given one. I knew it wasn't worth it. Alright. We are looking good. Alright. We beat Bugbear McBugby. We're gonna go ahead and give ourselves the old shave. And then we're getting on to Donkey Kong. Boom! The Sewers Level 2. And I suppose that'll do. Bing bong.